We need some more deals urgently.
There's been some massive changes to the 2024 budget that will help the end ban as well.
But why would having a bathroom here add value for like these 3 rooms?
Basically, we've got the event on Thursday. I would like you to come, suited and booted, if you can.
Yeah.
If you can make it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've had a relaxing weekend, man.
What did you get up to?
Just chilling, relaxing.
Yeah.
Feel fired up, man.
That's good.
I'm rested, I'm ready. So on the deal side, we need some more deals urgently, bruv. Urgently.
Would you buy existing ones as well, but good price?
We've got one of our mentees, Christian, just got the keys for his project for a BRR HMO deal.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go there at 1. I've checked it over, stacking up, it's a potential 6-bed conversion.
Nice.
We'll go through the details on site right now. We just need to get there on time.
Christian has just purchased this property. This is in Nottingham, non-Article 4 area, so Christian can do a up to 6-bed HMO with no planning permission.
It's going to be a 1-bed. I've given up on the idea of adding a dormer and making it a 2-bed. Numbers don't work, so it's probably going to be a 5-bed. I'd rather have it an ensuite as well. The numbers stack up for a 5-bed anyway, so I'm happy to keep it like that.
As a 5-bed.
I was pushing for a 6 because obviously it's going to be better, especially when it comes to the commercial valuation, but I'm happy with a 5-bed. I wanted to do the BRR strategy. I've been watching your content for a while, so I joined the mentorship program and yeah, took in a lot of your advice.
But you want to do work in pros, innit?
I was going to do work in pros, but I've spoken to someone that, from LHA, and they still think I can do social housing without having to do like this, the whole mortgage thing, where you have to do 35%. Because no one's going to do that because it's my first HMO, so that's why I was going the professional working route. That's why I wanted the 6-bed and so forth. The person said that she can definitely get us social housing on the lease for 5 beds. I was like, just go with that.
Yeah. But you might have to do the 65% thing, innit?
If it works out, I'll go that route. If not, then I'll still do a 5-bed work in pros, and I'll obviously increase the spec a little bit.
That's perfect. Because you can probably get, what, 620, 650 maybe here.
Yeah.
Because this area, the rents are high, man. Because I'm looking in this area right now to buy. How did you find like the program itself? Did you benefit from it?
I said this like a while ago. Very happy with like the whole program. It was really good, helpful. You were there for my questions. Can't really complain at all. Definitely helpful.
Should we have a look round then?
Yeah. We can take it around. We can go through it again. Well, this is 1 bedroom.
Yeah.
And this is the smallest bedroom. It's like 7.5 metres square. So yeah, this is another bedroom.
Yeah.
Obviously the boiler's here, but we have to get that moved downstairs where the living room is.
Yeah.
The kitchen, living room. This one's a lot bigger. I was gonna try to think about knocking down this wall and then having like a bathroom here for like these 3 bedrooms on this floor. But the cost involved, I don't think it makes sense to add a bathroom here, to be honest with you. But it's gonna have 3 bathrooms anyway.
3 bathrooms, 5
so
bed.
yeah.
How many bedrooms this floor? 3 bed?
3.
Yeah, I think I personally would do it just because that will help the end ban as well.
But why would having a bathroom here add value for like these 3 rooms? Because it's just going to be another. None of it's ensuite, so I'm not going to get any extra rent for that, am I?
I'm just thinking for the tenants, they will be. Say if someone came for a viewing and the rooms were listed for like 550, 600, something like that, and then they might get put off by no bathroom. So we're here today with one of my build teams. We're going to quote up everything, and yeah, we'll see what it comes back at.
It's not terrible. Like the kitchen, for example, I think is okay. A lot of the rooms are already in the place, so we don't have to knock down any like major walls. But there is some other work that needs to be done, like the manhole that we discussed earlier and stuff like that. I'm hopeful I could pull out the majority of my equity and have some good return of investment.
Christian, thanks so much, bro. I appreciate it. Let's just get cracking with the project. Christian is a great guy, honestly. Like, he's a good person. Like, you can tell. You know, I've met him in person. He came to my site day. I've been mentoring him for roughly about 4 or 5 months. And with Christian, as he was saying in the video, basically he was coming across a lot of deals, but he wasn't being aggressive enough with getting his offers in. And he was putting offers in, but he was trying to lowball. And I just said to him, look, Nottingham, these properties, they sell like bloody hotcakes. So you have to be fast, you have to be quick, and sometimes you have to pay asking price or closer to the asking price. So that's what he did. Secured this one here, purchased it for 183, and bricks and mortar, some are actually selling. So family homes are selling like on this road or in this area for roughly about 300k, 5 beds. It's a big old property. So I think once you spend some money on it, made it to a 5-bed HMO with 3 bathrooms, I think he's gonna get it valued about 300k. So purchased for 183, maybe spending between 55 to 70k on the renovation. So if he does want to use my build team, then basically I'm going to project manage this for him. So I'll just charge 10% on top of the build quote. I only do this for people that I'm training and mentoring, because I only want to project manage for people that I know very well. So I don't offer it to everyone, but most people on my program I will offer project management to. So hopefully that makes sense. But guys, stay tuned for the rest of this week. Yes guys, so a lot of people are asking me about strategy. They don't know which strategy to actually go for. Well, I can tell you guys that the best strategies that have worked for me, because I've tried a lot. I've tried rent-to-rent serviced accommodation, I've tried deal sourcing, I've tried BRR to HMO, and I've tried BRR to social housing. To be honest with you, my favorite strategy, the one that's worked best for me, has definitely been BRR to social housing. Now, don't get me wrong, BRR to HMO is also really good. However, I do much prefer the social housing ones because it's very passive. So like what happens with the working professional ones is, yes, you do make money. Typically every single month you'll make profit, unless you have like a maintenance issue that comes up. But with social housing, because they cover all the maintenance, it just means that you do typically make overall more money. So you might make slightly less in a month. However, it's so consistent and you don't have any maintenance issues. You don't have to pay any bills on the property because the social housing provider will cover all the bills. Also, they give you a long lease. So you know for the next 7 years, you're going to be making, say, £1,200 profit per month. So on paper, like a BRR to HMO deal, it might look like you're going to make £1,400 per month profit. However, because you have to cover the maintenance and you have to cover the bills, say if you have a fluctuation with a bill or you have a maintenance issue like a roof problem, then it does affect your profit. And you might have to do a roof repair, which might cost like £2 grand, £3 grand, sometimes more. So it does affect your profit overall in the year. Whereas with the social housing ones, you know you don't have to worry about that. So that is why I kind of prefer the BRR to social housing deals. So it's a tough one, guys, because, you know, I do love both strategies. And for example, if you have a BRR to HMO deal in a really nice area, for example, in Nottingham, you've got like Mapley, West Bridgeford, Gedling, Colton. These are good areas that you can get like £650 per room, £680, £700 per room. I've got rooms that I rent out for like near enough £700 per month. Those ones, yes, it will work better to do working professional HMOs. So it just depends on your goals. One thing I don't rate is actually deal sourcing, because a lot of people try and make out deal sourcing is the best thing since sliced bread. They make it out like it's the premium strategy to start out in property. The truth is, guys, you need to learn and actually do deals yourself to actually know what makes a good deal, how to find good deals. Because with deal sourcing, you might speak to like 100 people in a month and no one goes ahead and actually buys a deal. So it's not passive and it's not the best strategy to start with. I think for myself, it would be a good strategy because I've obviously got a lot of deals that come my way and I can keep the best ones for myself, source on the other ones. So yeah, it would be a good strategy, but I'm 7 years in. I'm 7 years into my journey and I've done over 32 deals altogether. I've sold like 2 of my properties, now I own 29 properties. So that's why it would work well for me, because I've got the network, I've got the social media presence. But if you're starting out, you've never done a deal yourself, it's not the best strategy to start with. So don't believe the hype around deal sourcing. Granted, it might work well for some people that are very out there on social media, they've got a big presence and they've got the right people around them. But even with those people, if they have that as their primary strategy, every single month they're starting out on a blank canvas. So they don't know how much profit they're gonna make every month, which I don't think is good. Who wants that? So that's a few tips on strategy, guys. Hopefully that's helped. So guys, you may or may not have heard, but there's been some massive changes to the 2024 budget. They've just been announced a couple of days ago, and honestly guys, it means a lot of changes for property investors. So number one, stamp duty land tax has increased from 3% to 5% for buy-to-let purchasers, or if you're buying a second home. So this is the government's way of squeezing money out of people, out of landlords and people that they class as kind of wealthy people that are buying multiple properties. What it means for me is, number one, I'm not getting stressed. I do not get stressed about these little changes. At the end of the day, we're soldiers. We adapt, we move, we pivot. So we're not going to get down about it. That's number one. Number two is, it's going to be very interesting to see how it affects house prices. Does this mean house prices are going to slightly drop? Me personally, I don't think house prices will drop, just because there's such a shortage of housing. And that is one of the reasons why getting into property is so good, because there is a shortage of housing. If you can buy properties, then over time, they will go up in value due to the lack of housing. Okay, so it's all about supply and demand. When there's not enough supply, the demand goes up. That means prices go up. If the UK government do build 1.5 million homes, then props to them. I'd be happy for them. But is it realistic? I don't know. We'll have to see. Even if they do build 1.5 million homes, if you look at the population of the UK, it's increasing a lot year by year. So there's more people. That means if they do build 1.5 million homes, are they still going to meet all of the housing needs? I don't think they will. Let's see, and let's just keep going, guys. We're not going to get down or stressed. We just keep it moving, keep pushing forward. Hey, remember, warrior mindset, always. Guys, this is why right now it is crucial to be around people that are killing it in property. So look at your circle. If you're really serious about getting into property, who are you hanging around with? Do you hang around with other people that are successful in property? And if you don't, and you can't kind of make friends with people, like get yourself a mentor by making friends with someone that's smashing it in the game, then there are other options, guys. Check out the description of this video to find out how I can help you to start making over 15 grand per month profit through your property portfolio. So right now, guys, what we are doing is we're doing some paperwork. Why are you laughing?
Because we're doing the solicitor's homework.
I know, we're doing the solicitor's work here. We've got like 2 lengthy ass forms that we've done. Took Sakib about 4 hours. But you're getting better, bro. Like you're getting way better at doing them. This one here, it's just asking a load of questions like, does the property have central heating system? It's asking about the drainage, the sewerage, it's asking about the boundary and electric safety, all that stuff.
Compliance,
so
yeah.
Compliance stuff.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we're going through that now. Me and Sakib, we're just working through it. Sakib, anything you wanted to share?
This is definitely one of the longest forms of admin I've ever done in my life. But you kind of learn as you go along, because obviously we did fill out something very similar to this.
We did.
So,
but they wasn't happy.
Yeah. So you just got to go through it, innit? And
the solicitor's been off sick as well, so that's slowed it up. Like, we just need to get these refinances through, guys. So that's what we're currently doing right now. And then I've got a social housing masterclass tonight at 7 o'clock. Can't wait for that. Guys, if you want to join the next one, all you need to do, guys, is click on the link in the description of this video and you can join the next social housing masterclass. We just drop a lot of gems, don't we, in the masterclass? We just share how to do it, how to get started.
I learned a lot from it as well last time. I had a notepad and everything.
Yeah, man. And then on Thursday, we've got a really good event. So I've got to go on stage and I'm one of the panelists. There's 4 panelists. So we'll take you guys along with us to that as well. So if you need a mortgage broker, I would recommend Mortgage Style. They're the best in the game. I've had 5 brokers tell me no, and Mortgage Style tell me yes. Check them out. The link is in the description. Because that one in the ground floor, he should have done that as a communal. I don't know why he's built it like a ensuite. This is working professionals.
Yeah.
So we're just trying to make it like as nice as possible.
Yeah. In these ones, probably just one wall line, isn't it? Because you've got bed up against the wall there.
Yeah.
One wall line there. Double socket there by the bed. Wall light. Double socket somewhere for the TV.
Yeah.
So 2 wall sockets. No, sorry, 2 sort of double sockets for the bedrooms, and then 1 for the TV.
Ideally, we'd have more. We've got the interior designer on this one as well.
Yeah.
but she's used to working on the budget.
Good.
Wait, you like that, bro?
Am I looking alright?
Even worse.
Is the hairline looking alright? Listen, man, it's all the dust follicles.
Yeah, it's gone. You're good, man. Sakib, we've got you back. Shout out to this man right here, because as the business development manager of LN Capital, you got the whole world of weight on your shoulders, bro.
I feel like I'm dealing with it okay. I don't really get that stressed, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think. But every day is a learning day. That's it.
That's it, man.
I don't want to say, bro.
James ain't got your back. You know why? Because you still had something on your face, and James didn't even tell him.
James, bro.
Right, guys, so we are here at one of my projects. This one is a 4-bed HMO, and it's in a non-Article 4 area. We purchased this one for super cheap. I believe it was what?
83 grand.
83 grand, 83,000 pounds, guys. We're just doing a site, like going to our different sites in this area, checking on the projects. And yeah, I'll show you guys interesting thing what happened. As you can see here, we have a new kitchen units that have been added in. This kitchen, the guys are trying to leave the kitchen like this. Obviously, I've said no, that's not gonna happen, we can't. It doesn't look good. The social housing provider have signed it off as it is in terms of the kitchen, but I'm just not happy, guys. I don't want this. I don't want this kind of kitchen having 2 different colors. That just doesn't look good. So they're gonna actually paint this white. So the plan is we're gonna paint this kitchen white. So just the cupboards, we're gonna paint them white, and then it's gonna match the other kitchen. We also need to add interlinked smoke alarms throughout the whole property. We've added in the emergency lighting right here. It's like a bulkhead emergency light. So if all of the lights go off in this property, what it means is that these emergency lights will still operate and still function. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but there's a little green light right there. That's kind of showing that it's an emergency light. And you do need these in HMOs, guys. Super important. It is part of the regulation, part of the HMO requirements that you're gonna need emergency lighting in your HMOs, usually on the entrances and on the exits. So you're gonna need it in any like hallway. It's just a safety thing. I think it's great that they have it as a regulation. This is bedroom 1. We've replaced the carpets in here already, but this will be coming out and replacing for a metal bed frame, which is a specific requirement from the social housing provider. That's what they want. They're not happy with these beds. So yeah, we're gonna do that. With this project, we had some back and forth with the build team on it because they sent us a quote. It wasn't that detailed. And looking back, we should have literally gone a bit more detailed with the quote. We kind of trusted them that they was going to do it to how we wanted it. There was a lack of communication and the quote just wasn't detailed enough. So my biggest learning lesson is make sure all of the quotes are fully detailed so you don't have these kind of issues coming up, because it's worked out okay. They're still going to do it within the budget, but it's just causing a little delay, these back and forth. That's my biggest lesson, guys, is get a detailed quote for every single build that you do and make sure you've got everything in that quotation, guys. Okay, learn from me.